Yeah, you're right. I'm muted. Hello, Midwatcher. Thank you very much. Hey, Papon Jolly. Any need for Zig 1.0 release? Tomorrow. No. It's gonna be 5 years from now. It's gonna take a while. Sorry. Hey, Sweep. Hello. Hey, King. Okay. So, let's see. Hey, Befergal. Hello. Hello. Good afternoon to you as well. So, here's the plan for the day. I can now build websites. Yesterday, I got to a point where pretty much every... this was off stream, after streaming. I got to a point where now websites build, but my personal blog has one thing that I do that none of the other websites that I build with Zine does, which is generating an RSS feed. And the problem is that, you know, RSS has like self-closing tags, which I guess we could change to be, you know, not self-closing. That would work. But I feel like at this point we might as well add a XML mode. Hey, Rocco Rager, hello. So we might want to add XML support. Also, what's going on with these links? Like, why is this an erroneous end tag? Like, what is going on here? This is not erroneous. Like, dude, like this is the link. What is up? What's going on here? So this is weird. This we should fix by having knowledge that XML files can self-close things. Or actually, something along those lines. I have to decide how to do it. Because actually, you know what could be another way? Is sniffing XML namespaces, not only SVG. Oh, now that I think about it, maybe the solution is not even all that bad. So let me check... where am I? Zine SSG, no. So we're inside an RSS namespace. Maybe... So this is what... so by the way, this RSS thing that I have here, it's complete garbage. I think it's a mess. It has like an Atom thing, but then this is not Atom. Let me look at a Atom RSS. And yeah, Atom is not RSS. God damn it. Atom feed. Show me an Atom feed example. It does have all the XML shit in it. So maybe we could sniff that if we see an XML thing, we change that state in the tokenizer. Maybe it's a file thing. If the file is an XML file, then we switch. Man, look at all these self-closing links. Oh, that's what's going on. That's what's going on. That's the problem with link. Oh shit. That's the problem. Link in HTML is a void tag. That's why we complain about this being an erroneous end tag. Because this guy is a void thing. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. So, no. We need something better. We clearly need an XML mode. Turns out XHTML was a good idea. No, because people just don't write XHTML. That's the problem. People don't write that thing. Okay. Well, we now know what we need to do, basically, a little bit better. So, we kind of need an XML mode, and that requires some coordination because we need to start from the fact that when we're opening an XML file, we need to recognize that. Okay, so here's the plan. I think I'm gonna wait a few more minutes for the stream to start so that people can join, and then I am gonna work on this. Like, I guess what I want to work on is making this work, re-enable some more checks and errors. Also, here I'm printing the trace twice. I need to stop printing the trace twice. Also, the second time I'm printing it in a broken way. Delicious. So we need to change this as well. And so that's kind of what's gonna be today's stream. Like polishing errors, trying to make this thing work correctly in XML files. And that's it. That's the idea. Honestly, Atom seems so much better than RSS, but whatever. Oh no, wait, that is... Ah. It seems very close to what I have, right? No, this is feed. I don't have feed. I have RSS. Okay. In any case, so this is the deal. This is the goal. So give me a few minutes. Okay, I'm ready. Let's go. Okay, so core problem. This is an XML file. In an XML file, we want to forget about void tags. Huh. We want to forget about void tags. There are no void tags in XML. That has also implications when it comes to templating. Okay, let's not think about this now. So let's think about this. Tokenizer. Actually, no. Root language. So we used to have these two guys, right? Life was simple back when we only had XML, HTML and Super HTML. And we also have XML. I am not adding Super XML for now. We'll see. We'll see. But in any case, so we had XML. And so now we need to be aware. Void tag names, super void tag names, they're defined in the tokenizer. Go to references. Is void if language is super HTML? And I guess the answer is, I guess we want to switch language now. Oh, but I get why I did this, because it's cascading. Like pair. No switch. I think I will have to at some point face that kind of problem. I think I will have to do that. What's up with this song? Why is the rhythm so weird? Go to the next one. Okay, so with this we stop thinking of things as void tags. No tag is void anymore in XML mode. Then in XML mode, we should not complain about self-closing tags. If SVG level is 0 and not and language, well, it's not and. I guess it's an and, because SVG level is going to be 0, I think. The other one, and language is different than .xml, then we complain. Otherwise, it becomes an element self-closing. Yes, that works for me. So there you go. Do we set the language in this thing? We most definitely do. Yeah, you pass in a language and then it gets set ideally somewhere. Do we save it? We don't save it, do we? Oh, maybe we do. Yeah, we totally do. Okay, so this is correct now. There's a problem. We have a failing test. Yeah, this test is failing. That's fair. Expected is this, I think. No more complaints, so we pass the test now. Just to double check. What if I add the space? Now it complains. Remove the space. Doesn't complain anymore. We succeed. Okay. So. Oh, also, is this shit allowed in XML? It's really not. But you know what? The point is, I think for now, we don't care about being good at XML. We just want to not error out for no reason in XML. Like, just leave it as it is. Hey, Arrow. Let's go zig it up. Yeah, we're zigging it up for sure. Okay. So this part is done. Next is being able to build a template out of an XML flavored HTML AST. So we want to go in here and we have an assert. We have an assert in our main function. Where is it? That says language has to be super HTML. Well, now we want to make this slightly more elastic. So it has to be one of the two. Can I add a comma? Oh, I can add a comma. No, wait. I want the comma. But then everything on a single line. Comma and new line. That's weird, but I'll take it. Okay. So there we go. Next. So now we don't complain about this anymore. That's good. Next is well, detecting when we need to be XML instead of super HTML. When do we need to be XML? We need to be XML in the interpreter. No, I think that's an integration. Yeah, the interpreter, but it's an integration thing, I think. So a template cartridge, I think, should have like a flag that says is XML. So you need to say if something is XML or not. And then in load template, get the cartridge, and the language is and that's how you have to do it. Or maybe we could even have the cartridge just tell us what the language is. The problem is we can't do a pure HTML. We want to just, yeah, I think it's fine for now. Okay, so we do this. There's a few other places where we are unfortunately we are hard coding super HTML instead of inheriting which active language it is, but we'll figure it out. So this is load template. Let's do the same with load layout based on what the cartridge gives us. Then this information survives. Let's do .super HTML. Well, no, literal .super HTML. Okay, in this file, this is the only place where we do this. But in AST, yeah, there we go. Either language. Either language. That's fine. 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 That's not fine. Okay. Oh, actually, it's not p dot. It's p dot HTML AST language. Oh, is it just HTML? Right. Okay, so this is better. Now let's look at template. Template hard codes it only in one place, which is in eval. You grab a start tag iterator and we say it's super HTML. Well, that's easy. That's tpl dot html dot language. There you go. Okay, let's see how that goes. We might want prominent compile errors. There's probably some. Yeah, of course. Missing start field is XML. Yes. I'm confused. State init name path source. So this should be layout source. We also need a layout language. Okay, so this thing is fixed here. That was line 89, so this is what we were complaining about. Second place is 100 layout. Oh, nice. Now we're in Zine, and Zine needs to use this thing correctly, which is here. Layout is XML. How do we know? We know from the name. that decides. And then where we're grabbing a template, we need to do the same. One template finds template. Where do we put a cartridge in? Insert template. Template path, template HTML. What's going on? What is this thing yapping about? What is this thing yapping about? What? Extracted type expression? No. That's okay. It also formats. Okay, ZLS is going insane here. Okay, ZLS was going insane. Okay, we built. Yep, that's the website. And that's the RSS feed. And it's filled out. It evaluated correctly. And it looks like reasonable. We did it. Not the most beautiful implementation, because we should make a distinction between XML that isn't scripted versus XML that is scripted. And also, we would need to decide what to do with tags like super and extend. Because they couldn't be void tags since there are no void tags in this language, so we would have to change them. And point is though, this becomes a problem once you start trying to do template inheritance with XML files, and we just don't support that yet. And that's fine. That's fine. So solved, done. We still have two problems. One is two problems. One is we need to fix the double stack trace thing that I was printing. Then second, we need to re-enable certain checks that I turned off. So let me break this. So now this is bad XML, and we should complain. There you go. HTML syntax errors. Ooh, this maybe should say XML syntax errors. If the language is XML, it should say XML. It's fine. We'll leave it as this for now. Okay, so this is all correct, but why is there a double trace and the second one sucks also? Let's go find out. Also, can I do debug? Because I'm gonna rebuild things. Oh god, is this gonna spam every single time? No. Oh, thank god it's not gonna spam every single time. Okay. Oh, what do you know? What do you know? A assert silently tripped in the meantime because we switched another state. We were we changed state inadvertently. So that's also why we were tracing twice. Okay, and why things were borked. So let's go to where we report syntax errors. This is where we report errors. And the problem is that we don't return error.reported. File modified by external process use. Oh my god. Tokenizer is not saved? Wait, we are returning a fatal trace though. Right, actually for this to not return an error, why state it was discovering templates? Oh, you know what? We are not changing state correctly, I think. I think fatal trace should cause us to flip state, but who does that normally? Because I think that normally we call report error, we return fatal trace from like this function. So go to references. Where is this called? This is being called by run internal. Yes. And whenever something goes wrong in run internal, we catch the error. And if the error is fatal, we move the state to fatal and return the error. So this is all correct? We try this. That is fine. And this calls try validate interfaces. Oh, wait a second. So well, we don't do that. That's report syntax errors. All right, report syntax errors isn't here. This is what it's in load layout and load the other guy. I don't understand. I don't understand. So we are fatal tracing. Why is this fatal trace not? We return it. Use an unclear identifier log. Excuse me? Well, at least we're not printing everywhere. So we print this stuff out, and then we panic. So we are not reporting an error? I am so confused. I feel like I'm missing something. Is it like not recognized as an error? What's going on, man? Oh, you know what? It's because I did this to load template. I need to do this to load layout. Maybe. Okay, run it twice, so the second time most stuff is cached. About to report errors. Yep, we return an error, and then there's an access of wrong union field. While field discovering templates is active. Well, field... What? This returns fatal So I guess there's a problem with where this is called. Oh. There you go. Okay, the problem is that we have this weird code for fake tracing that I put there for a reason. And now it's not needed anymore. I don't know, man. I guess the problem is... let's see what could be. So we get the cartridge. I don't see anything that it would make sense for us to do. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna turn this into a try. And regret it later. There you go. Okay, let's restore how it worked before. Right. There you go. Okay, so this error reporting is now pretty decent. If I do this on myself. Let's go. Content should probably say something more than just index.md. I think it should say also the path. We can improve that. We can improve that. But not now. I think I have higher priorities now. Next high priority thing is there's a ton of validation that I've omitted. that we need to reinstate. So this is all code that I commented out because I had no idea how to fix. And at some point I said, you know what, I give up. I'm not gonna fix it now. I'm gonna comment it out and then eventually restore it. All that time is now. So let's see. So validate interfaces is what makes sure that all the super elements have a corresponding match in the like parent layout. Okay, so this is all fine. This is all fine. This is all fine. This is all fine. So this is an ID. I think that's how it is. So then what we do is see if our template has this element listed here. If it has it, great. Well, if it doesn't have it, if it does not have it, then we complain, missing block in super template. All super blocks from the parent template must be defined. Let's put it this way. Missing top level block. A template that extends another must implement must have well, in a template that extends another, all top level elements after extend must oh, this is missing actually. This is not like mismatched. So what I'm writing is more like something like mismatched, not missing. In a template that extends another, Well, no examples. I think this is fine for now. Okay, so show blocks. Try super.show blocks. Hopefully this is done okay. If it's not, I guess we'll find out soon. It's probably not. Okay, let's do the top level stuff first, for starters. So, super tag name. Extended dot get name. We don't have, so we get the name of extended parent block IDX. This is not the super tag name. So maybe this is not the parent block IDX. Oh yeah. So we do get name, and then we do super block of this guy, and we grab its ID value. Perfect. Yes. So then we can do diagnostics. Super tag name. That's the super tag name. Extended template super tag. Extended block defined here. It's not called extended block. The extended block ID. Oh no. Let's call it super parent. Super parent ID. Okay. Extended show interface. Hopefully these tracks, and so we're good. Okay, so this kind of makes sense now. Now, block tag extended super element index. Yes, this is basically this again. Dot element dot get name. Okay, so this gives us the tag name as a string. Then super parent name slice. Super parent. What? Oh. Okay, so this is blocked. So this is fine. Block name. Block name string. So if block name string is the same as this one, mismatch block tag. The super template, well, let's say a super template. A template defines a block that has the wrong element name. Both element names and IDs must match in order to avoid confusion. About where the block contents are going to be placed in the extended template. Note: super template, block name, Extend the template. Oh man, this nomenclature is all over the place. I just don't want to use block in both cases. Okay, I need to figure out how to call these things correctly. So in any case, this seems reasonable so far. Okay, we only have this final part remaining, and then the thing that shows blocks, maybe. So, unbound IT. So this is finding, this is searching for unbound the thing is. Okay. So, blocks the iterator. For each one that survived, what are we trying to find? We're trying to find, I think, the name of the remaining ones. So let's look at what the blocks values were. Block IDX. That's basically what we want. Block name string. Actually, we don't even care about the string. Corresponding super block. Oh god, I keep calling these things in so many fucking shitty ways. Oh, so this is how I was showing this. Interesting. Okay, so this is not bad. I can finally make sense of these things. Finally, I can make sense of these things. Okay. Oh god, why has this thing returned? Man, I hate YouTube so much. I don't know, how do you do simple GUI with Zig like X11 or something? I'm seeing people doing insane stuff like with WebAssembly that I don't understand. Here's an entry point. Try this. Look at the examples. Hopefully some will make sense to you. And that's one starting point. Good luck. Okay. Show blocks. Surely this is as good as it gets right away, right? ID, tag name. This is not tag name though. Oh, this is tag name IDX, but then we do get name slice right off the bat. Okay. I don't know, maybe this is good already. You know what? It's time to try and build. No field name element 486. Super parent name, super block contains parent tag name, except for U32 found hashmap unmanaged.kv. Oh no, 489. What? Block IDX is a KV? Oh, that's fair. Fetch remove is an entire KV. Oops. Hey Diego. Let's see, no field name value pointer in a KB. The heck? What's in there then? Fetch remove gives me a KB. What's a KB then? I'll just keep it. God damn it. Okay, we're getting there. One problem at a time. No field name interface. 556. No field name blocks. 112. Now get name in AST. Template 115. I think it's template.get name now. No field member start tagging AST. Okay. Template 77. What are we get naming on? We're get naming on. Okay, so this is like this. Right? No. Well, get name. Expected two arguments found one. It's not HTML, it's just HTML. Okay. So this works. Let's fix this problem now. Stop complaining about this XML template because we made it work already. Let's introduce an error in our interfaces somewhere. So for example, let's go into base. And let's say there is one extra super somewhere. I don't know. There's a footer maybe. Oh shit, there's so much spam. Okay, let's remove the debug build. Okay, let's see what's happening. Missing top level block. A template that extends an item must have a top level element called block in Zine for each super element in the template being extended. Each block must match both ID and tag name, element name, not tag name, and name of the element that contains super in the template being extended. Missing block. Note, extend template super tag. Missing block, and then it shows what I have. And then it says, no, there's a super tag in there. Extended block defined here. Extended template interface. This is not how it should be, right? This should say, this is the error. This is what you're not implementing. Although this is pointing at the wrong file, in a sense. Yeah, like the error is in your layout file. Yeah, not the greatest error message design. I mean, it's comprehensible. It has everything that you need. It's just presented in a weird way. It's tempting to basically what we should do is show you what you have and then say this is missing. Maybe. Everything else seems fine, I guess. Actually, I would say this should go above this guy. Let's start by swapping around these two messages, that's for sure. Yeah, I feel like we should like. Okay, maybe we can do. Maybe we can do this. Show blocks. And then we can try to print a line or something. Yeah, whatever. Okay, so this is fine. We re-enabled these checks. This is good. So I feel like we are pretty much back to where we were before. We just significantly improved plumbing. So, for example, add panic, programming error, to-do error reporting. So we have two to-do error reporting in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 8 to-dos in here. And then we have a few more probably somewhere else. So, we should probably implement these panics, make them nice error messages, and then I would say we are in an improved situation. Then after this point, we can basically say there's a new version of Zine, plumbing has been improved, more error messages have been implemented. It shouldn't make better. Basically, it doesn't make any better the happy path, but it does make better every single time you mess something up, which you know, it's a thing. Okay. Nice. So here's what I want to do. I think I'm gonna like maybe oh hey, Untangle DCO. Well, Untangled DCO. Thank you for the raid. Hello everybody. Welcome to the stream. So then you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna explain to everybody who just arrived what I'm working on. How does that sound? So hello everybody. Check this out. I'm working on a static site generator written in Zig. And as part of that work, I have a templating language. Well, you know, I'm writing a static site generator kind of like Hugo, where you write templates in like in HTML. But unlike Hugo and other similar tools like also Zola, I don't do curly brace templates because I hate them. Instead, I have a system where I want to also turn, you know, HTML syntax errors into build errors of your website. Oh, you do H1, you see you forgot to close the second H1. Boom. That's a syntax error. Etc, etc, etc. Also, oh, duplicated attribute. You get an error. As part of this work, I went down a huge rabbit hole of implementing my own HTML parser to the point that I made my own LSP for HTML. So for example, right now, if I open an HTML file, it will complain. It will complain about everything that it doesn't like. Duplicate attribute name. Missing white space between attributes. That's also an error. And trying to self-close an HTML element. Apparently that's a mistake in HTML. You're not supposed to do that either. So I've implemented all this stuff, and as you can imagine, writing an HTML parser is not exactly trivial. Bunch of mistakes were made along the way. I have a fuzzer that allowed me to find a bunch of crashes, but now I'm pushing forward with the integration in the static site generator. And yesterday, I successfully rebuilt websites using the new and improved HTML parser that I wrote myself. Everything integrated back into the main thing. Also check out this sweet like syntax highlighting that I have going on here, where basically super is like a tag that has semantic meaning for my templating language, and so the thing like Twistter here recognizes it. Basically, super has a special color, and super refers to an ID in the parent element, so it also marks that visually in a different way. Pretty cool stuff. Also, you know, this super changes this title because this super relates to this title. So yeah, all these things were done. So I'm now basically in the process of polishing things. Like I need to do RSS feeds and company, kind of done, for like good enough for the first pass. And now I was polishing other things. Now I have a bunch of panic to do error message things that I want to turn into proper error messages. And after that, I am going to be ready to push this stuff and make a new release of the static site generator so that people can use the improvements. And I'm gonna be so happy to finally be here at this point of like completion of the project. In any case, that's that's kind of my story, I guess. That's kind of my story. So I love mkdocs material, just markdown, and you can override partial HTML. I think I've seen some of this stuff. By the way, okay, I'll check it out. I'll reopen it in a moment. Let me see, mkdocs. Okay, pip install, that's already a problem. Oh, this is my mkdocs. Yeah, now I'm starting to remember. It's coming back to me. Right, and this is like everybody's favorite theme in Python. I mean, as a layout for documentation, it's fine. Like as a theme, it's cool. I also like this theming. You like mkdocs material specifically? Is it this one? The one with the checkered background and like blue thing? Honestly, I prefer this one, if I have to be honest. I don't know, let me see, mkdocs material. A tier from mkdocs. What am I looking at? Oh, github.io. Okay, holy shit. What a fancy website. Okay. Okay, unexpected. Yeah, this looks nice. I will agree, this all looks nice. But what I don't understand is, wait, what is the relationship between this theme and the mkdoc tool in itself? Well, you can run it in a container. Oh no, I'm kind of going for the opposite direction. Like, fuck Docker. I don't want any Docker anywhere in this stuff, in my stuff. So yeah, themes could be interesting. I'm not providing any theme. Like, this is a pure static site generator, so you're supposed to write themes by yourself. I guess at some point somebody will publish a theme that they made that they're particularly proud of. But the core point is that you write these things yourself, and so you can totally pull off that same interface with this templating language, right? It looks kind of like this. Let me skip the inheritance part because it's not that interesting. This is how it looks like for ifs and loops. Basically, you write attributes that have logic in them. Logic gets evaluated, and then based on the outcome, you toggle bodies on and off. And what's nice about this is that your HTML stays valid all the way through. So you don't get like broken syntax highlighting, broken navigation, or like you don't inadvertently output completely borked HTML. This is like much more semantic. So that's the idea. Okay. So next for me is to turn these panics into other things. Also, you know what? Let's introduce another error. Duplicate block. Holy shit, I'm so good. Okay, what happens here? What happens if we save this and try to build? Oh, this was the editor that I was supposed to use, and this is where I'm supposed to build. Okay, let's see where we got. Missing top level block. Oh, we still have the missing top level block. So let's go solve this. Super template syntax errors. A syntax error found inside of your Super HTML template files. Duplicate block. Okay, so we do recognize it. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. Okay. So we have an error message for that already. Let's turn that into a better error. Add oops. Let's see now. Unbound top level block. Found an unbound block, i.e. the extended template doesn't declare a corresponding super. Either remove it from the current template or add a super in the extended template. So this is fine. This is not fine. What's going on here, man? Yeah, this is completely borked. Huh. So this is something that we need to fix. We need to fix this error message. What's going on here? Like what's nice is that like it has all these problems and then it beautifully ends with an IO error, like the cherry on top. That's kind of funny. You know, also what? We might want to enable debugging because I bet you that there's an assert that trips in here. Yeah. There you go. Oh, integer overflow even. So here's what trips. An integer overflow. Which maybe kind of explains the problems that we were facing earlier. What happens if I introduce a syntax error in here of a different kind, like an HTML syntax error? Oh, this works. But this doesn't. Interesting. Well, we need to figure this out. Okay, so give me a moment. I'm gonna make a cup of tea or something, and then I'll be right back, and then we can continue. Okay, I'm back. Let's iron out some more error messages. Let us go. Let us cook. Do. Okay, let's see. Unbound top level block. So that's an interpreter, I think. Unbound top level block. There we go. And we call fatal trace from 0 to IDX minus 1. What if we don't do the -1? I think that -1 was there for a reason. So not doing the -1 might not be the right idea. Might not be the right move. Oh shit, we're doing the bag. That's not gonna show us anything. So not doing the -1 seems okay. I'll keep it. I guess like the worst case of not doing the -1 is that it prints one template layer too many. And that's gonna be fine, I guess. Well, we can change it basically to a saturating subtraction. But like, okay, let me see if I do it now. So if I do it like this, it's not going to... Oh shit, I should not have done that. Did not want to do that either. I wanted to do this. Wait, even if we're saturating a subtraction, it goes out of whack like this. I guess fatal trace is implemented in a way that it expects at least one thing to be there. Oh, it expects len to be there. Okay, because it's iterating backwards. You know what? We can assert here that len is greater than 0, although we're kind of basically doing that inadvertently by subtracting here. So no, I think that I think the subtraction has to go, and that's it for now. So this is mismatched. Oh, wait. No, this is unbound. Perfect. And now let's do mismatched. What's mismatched? Oh, mismatched is... you think it's one thing, but it's actually the other. So this is like a heading. I don't know what even that is. Heading. So now... Now we have a mismatched thing. There you go. Mismatched block tag. A template defines a block tag. A block that has the wrong element name. Both element names and IDs must match in order to avoid confusion about where the block contents are going to be placed in the extended template. Note: extended template superparent defines here. Note, super template, block name. I think these two need to be swapped around. We start with the file that has a problem, and then we give you as a note more context. So they really need to be swapped around. Oh, maybe I swapped them around earlier inadvertently as I was swapping things around. Yeah. Perfect. Okay, let's turn some panics into to-dos. Into actual error reports. Oh, snap. Error reporting from activate block. Activate block can return errors that we can report? What? No, this guy returns fatal Well, but it does return fatal. So asserts, more asserts, more thingies. Debug assert false, unreachable. So that's another assert type of thing. Block kind branching. None, we do nothing. If we evaluate the if, but I would say that evaluating the if and having it return an error, let's see. Scripted attribute, blah, 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 blah. It's fundamental to get right string memory management semantics. Yeah. Relax, dude. You can relax now. I got you. Well, I'll get you eventually. Eventually, not yet. So we try to evaluate, and if the result is different than bool, sorry, different than bool. If the result is expected to be bool, so that's another assert that we're doing. This is actually a to do. This is a hidden to do because the result is not guaranteed to be a bool. So if the result is not a bool, then we should complain that the expression did not evaluate it to a boolean. In any case, to do void tags. Oh god. Block lm close start. Well, this is actually kind of easy, I think. Basically, we do this. So kind is root doc type element void element self closing. Well, so the ones that we want to implement. Element, and that's what we were doing before. Well, I guess we want to do this stuff anyway. Let me think. Okay, we do this in the case of an element. In case of void, we do element dot open dot end. Don't need to do that. Panic to do. We don't do well. To be fair, I mean, a block can only be an element doc type. I mean, how weird are people going to be? Okay, let's say that doc type is also the same. What else is there? Root should be unreachable. There's comment and text. Those should all be unreachable. You cannot do inheritance over a text or comment. So let's do dot comment dot text and dot root. Maybe root should be first. Unreachable. And I'm listing them explicitly so that if I ever add new ones, I get a nice compile error that tells me that I need to also decide what to do with that thing. With else, I would inherently like put them in under unreachable, and that might make it harder for me to figure out bugs. So we seem to be fine. I mean, I'm not really exercising anything special here. So, like, these changes, we're basically demonstrating that they compile, nothing much else. Okay. So, let us see. This seems all well and good. Why did we get there in the first place? Oh, we got here in the first place because we were worried that this could error out, but this cannot really error out right now, but it can error out once we account for what we're getting. We need to switch result. Dot bool. Okay, so this seems better already. And then what we want to do is, well, what if it's not a bool? Then we need to do some error reporting. And like we need like a function that says function evaluated to the wrong shit or something. But you know what? Evaluation errors in Scripty, I think we can leave for last. That's its own like tiny rabbit hole. Let's look at other panics first. Okay, so interpreter pretty much has this. One is a programming error panic. And this programming error panic is It's actually a comment and an unreachable, basically. It's basically an assert. This is basically what it is. Okay. So this is good. So the only panic here is a to do. That makes sense. We can go into template now and see for find all the other panic to dos. There's a bunch. Show precise location of the error. If through panic. Huh. Why don't you have the camera to the side? Doesn't this look weird? Does it? I mean, I'm looking at the source code, right? Source code is to my left side. Look, I can make it even more pronounced for you. There you go. Now I'm more clearly looking at the source code. Oops. So I don't know, man. I have the camera in front of me and I'm just looking at the screen. It is what it is. Okay, so what's happening here? We're evaluating an if. Oh shit. So these are all script evaluation errors. Okay, let's leave those for last. This is another evaluation error. This is a panel that we just left. Explain that the attribute evaluated. To do more branching support in eval. To do explain a script return an error. To do explain an attribute script return a non-string value. Okay, it seems that pretty much all the panic to dos that remain are for script evaluation. Is that really it? Let's look at AST. Panic to do explain that super can have attributes. To do explain that the interface of this template has a collision. Let's trigger this panic. I want to see it. So this is in base. And here basically this happened. Oh, there you go. Well, we found it. Didn't take long. The LSP itself, I mean, this is an AST, so yeah, the LSP itself is affected by this. Well, that's cool. Let's make this an error. Template interface ID collision. And we need to decide who to blame. We need to blame attribute dot value, which is value for us. Value dot span, I think. Okay, let's go make this happen. There we go. Template interface ID collision, and it also points out the right one. That's cool. I think we can make it better. Template interface ID collision. We don't show these things yet. Well, we can give it a value. So that's going to be a gop.value underscore PTR. Expected type root span found U32. Previous is gonna be gop dot is gonna be p dot html dot at gop dot value ptr dot star. Okay, so this way we even save previous. Oh shit, there's no at. Well, that's fine. Nodes. Expected type root span found node. Oh, I now understand why I didn't have this, because it was annoying. Can I do dot get name? No, I need to. Let me think. I kind of want to basically recover the ID element attribute. Okay, you know what? We're not doing it now. It's a lot of work and it's a very minor improvement. So whatever. This is more important. Okay, next panic. Panic to do. Panic explain that super can't have attributes. Let's go do that. Okay, let's start to trigger it. Perfect. Super wants to know attributes. Oh. But we don't complain about these guys. We should. Let's complain more. Let us complain more. So not if, but while there's more, complain. There you go. Super wants an attribute. Super wants an attribute. Super totally, absolutely wants to know attributes. Duplicate attribute name. Oh, we are regressed to a. Okay, there we go. Perfect. Okay. Panic to do. Explain blocks can have scripted ID attributes. Yes. Ooh, one thing though. Wait. So this is all fine and dandy, but should we continue? Yeah, we should continue. So this is an error where it makes sense to continue. What else did I fix earlier? What was the new error that I introduced? Superparts and attributes defined. Superpart element missing ID. No. Template interface ID collision. I guess these are all things that I can continue for. I don't think they're gonna be bad. Doesn't seem catastrophic. Match surround with curlies. Not bad. Not bad. Okay, so what's the problem here? Block cannot have a scripted ID. Block with scripted ID. Oh yeah, it was really the span. That was already good. Hey, you know what? I like super ones, no attributes. Whatever. Panic after found aborting. To do explain that a tag combination is wrong. Hello, Retool Kamesh. How's it going? It's going pretty good. I'm turning panic to-dos into proper error reporting and improving the experience, I think, of using Zine. Still not quite there for general use, but becoming, you know, less of a bleeding edge thing, bit by bit. Panic to-do Rust? No, this is Zig. Explain that loop must be the first attribute. No, it shouldn't be tag name. What am I looking at? No. Last utter and tag name, temp result, kind switch. Wait, why did it send me up there? I think it's just name. Honestly, it's not even that bad to do this work. This is a hard error. In this case, we really cannot proceed because you tried to loop a thing. We could ignore it. We could keep the thing. We could keep the block. But it's fine. We're not going to report it anyway. So I think this is better. Debatable. Actually debatable. No, let's do this. Okay, let's see what happens. I think we should make a missing attribute value generic thing for everybody. Zine value. Incompatible types and void. Right. So we're trying to find a value. We're missing an attribute value for what? For inline loop. What do we do at that point? Jesus. Guess we can flip back the kind, but that's so bad. Return now. Good enough. Okay. Next panic. Panic to do. Panic to do. This panic. Oh, I did not want to do this. These panic to dos are actually about reporting errors, I think. So we need to do this. Debug attribute found aborting. Oh, this one is fine. Thing has returned. Laurie, is there a recommended project structure for Zig projects? I've been trying to organize CLI with a few libraries. Yes. Take a look at how the Sonder library is organized. You kind of want to do the same thing. I can share a link. I'm gonna share it with everybody because it's so good. Oh god, you're right, it's not gonna come from there. I need to go here, and of course my copy paste doesn't work across to... It's broken. 1 sec, I'm gonna fetch the link again. So this link shows you how the standard library is structured. You kind of want to do the same thing. Keep in mind that you mentioned libraries. Is there a recommended project structure for Zig projects? I'm trying to organize a CLI with a few libraries. The word libraries can mean a lot of different things. This is what I've showed you, is the idea that you have, you know, one project that has like sub-modules. But keep in mind, I'm using the word sub-module somewhat informally. So, for example, my templating language thing also has sub-modules. One is HTML that contains all the HTML specific parsers and stuff. Then there's fuzz that contains stuff about fuzzing. Then there's gonna be CSS. It's not there yet, but Arnow has been working on a CSS parser, so the CSS parser will live under source/CSS. So that's one way of doing that. That's how you do it. But if you have actual dependencies, then the actual dependencies will live in different repositories, or if they don't, they will live in different folders that you probably want to put at the top level of your repository. So you will want to have a different project structure. Like, as an example, let's look at Zine. Zine has Zine has basically 3 sub-projects in there: Scripty, Front Matter, and Zine. Although I think the Scripty has to go. So let's remove the cache. Let's go into Zine. Yeah, we don't even depend on Scripty. So Scripty has... Well, actually, no, I'm not sure. Has Scripty graduated? Yeah, Scripty has graduated. So... Goodbye. Oh, Scripty wasn't even followed anymore. So basically, this is how I'm organizing things where one repository has more than one project. And let me show you the zone file. In my zone file, then I say the front matter, I grab it from the root path of where this zone file is. So that's another thing to do. It depends on exactly what you mean by library and how you want to organize things. Basically, what I'm doing here is that basically these projects, I had more, like Super, for example, Super HTML originally was inside the Zine repository because I was developing them one next to another. They didn't need to be separated. It was a little bit too early. But now the Super has become kind of its own thing that makes sense in isolation. Then it moved into a separate repository. And now I use proper references to it, like to a specific version in the Zine zone file. Okay, let's look at this to do. What is this to do? Report error, bad super tag, top level super. Oh shit. What do we do with the top level super? Just don't return it, I think. There's no point. It's kind of a deadly condition. Actually, I'll leave this commented out because I might reuse this error message. I was thinking of having a core library where I write the real code and I would probably refactor that into smaller modules. Okay, then I think the standard library approach seems the most reasonable, as I understand it. In any case, I showed you, I guess, the kind of things that I've been doing, so hopefully that's of inspiration. So this is fine. So this is done. Okay, let's replace this to do with something else, with a nice error reporting. Let me reboot that pack to do back until I find a... Okay, what's happening? ID under loop. ID under loop. ID under loop. Maybe parent, switch, branching, continue, loop. Okay, we're looking at a node that has an ID, and then we're looking at the parent to see if it has a loop role. Okay, so we want node ID utter dot name. Oh, yeah, it's exactly the same thing. What do we do then? Expected array list found constant array list. Oh. There you go. Star parser, my dude. No field name GPA. Wait, you have to be given GPA then? There's a bunch of validation that is disabled. Okay, we'll figure this stuff out in the future. More panics. That's one. That one is fine. To do explain. And then there's a couple of commented out to do explains. Oh right, because we already did it. To do some of these cases should be unreachable. To do explain why these blocks can't have a loop attribute. Oh god, why can't these cases have a loop attribute? I don't know, man. I forgot. Oh, because it's like already branching. These are all elements that are already branching. Explain that a tag combination is wrong. A tag combination is wrong. So we're at a point where we find a var, and we're trying to put a var on one that has context. Oh, context has not even been implemented yet. You know what? I'll leave it as A to do for now. Okay, so we're already branching, so we leave it as is. TMP. Okay, let's see. This is already branching also. That's it. Okay, that's nice. We turned a bunch of to-dos into good errors. Let's see if we can enjoy them. Let's enjoy them a little bit. Restart the LSP, and then let's try to add a inline loop. That panic. Oh no. Reach an unreachable code. God damn it. I bet you it's because I'm allowing... Okay, let me try to give it an attribute. Oh no, it keeps spoofing itself no matter what. Reach unreachable code. Okay, that's bad. AST 1491. Inline loop, we do not expect these to be here. Never discovered yet. Oh. Well. The ones that are never discovered yet, we can leave unreachable. But these guys are not exactly unreachable. They were unreachable before we started complaining about shit. Or rather, not giving up on first error. Now they're not like this anymore. Now, basically... you know what? Basically, we want to do this. Oh, okay. Here's what we do. We assert that p.errors.len all.items.len is greater than 0 because we expect an error to have already been reported. And then we continue like this. There we go. Missing attribute value. And then loop must be first attribute. Unfortunately, we complain about loop being first attribute, but we don't point out that it shouldn't be there. Oh, and then we panic. Okay, that explains why we're not doing that. Assertion failure. What? Wait. Oh, wait. I guess it's this then. It's just another block cannot be inlined error for us. Block cannot be inlined. Late loop. Late loop is such a shit error. But this can loop. So that's fine. Okay, so this is all better. This is all better. Where's my music? Not bad. Not bad, I would say. So we are left with explain attack combination is wrong, but that one has to do with CTX, so that's fine. We don't care for now. We did all, so we cleaned up all our reporting, error reporting inside AST. That's great. Next is reporting errors from Scripty. It's time. It's time to finally tell people exactly the heck is going wrong with their Scripty things so that they can debug them a little bit better. Okay, so this is done. What did I say? Oh yeah, I said that I want to do scripties, right? Scripty things. Oh no. Panic to do error reporting for scripty. Oof. Okay. So this is kind of like a type mismatch that we want to report. So let's do this. Type mismatch. That's kind of how we want to report it. Is there any error reporting in here that I can copy? Print missing block. Oh no, are we printing manually? Oh no, this is show blocks. Okay. Show interface. Activate block. There's some extra error reporting elsewhere that I should copy. There we go. Like report error. That's a good starting point. Okay, so this is and we need to decide. So south is TPL. So template report error. What do we report? We report that script evolved error. No. Script result type mismatch. A script evaluated to an unexpected type. No, where the fuck am I doing this? No, this is not it. None was actually fine. It's not none. It's here. It's bool. There we go. Okay. So how do we do this? First of all, we need to figure out the script attribute. Window attribute.name. We could underline the script itself, but I think it's nicer to underline the name. Okay, so this is the error. And then we can add more lines, although we want to kind of print them manually because there's no more source code they want to interact with. Basically, we want to see what exactly ended up being printed, right? So I think that a value needs to have a way of printing itself. Oh, value is passed in. Okay, so it's not even something that we ourselves are worried about. So that means that we can just assume that we can. So we can do value dot render for error. And we pass in our error writer. We're returning the fatal error. Might also use a allocator, so let's also give it GPA in case it's useful. I don't know. Oh, there's no template to GPA. Where do we grab an allocator around here, man? We have TPL, we have a writer. Really? We don't have any allocator? Maybe we have tpl.arena. We do have that at least. Okay. Okay, so we kind of leave it to this guy to figure out how to print an error, how to print a value. And that's going to be, I think, our formula. Explain that an var attribute has validity to a non-string. Yeah. Oh, you know what we're not saying? We're not saying what it is that we wanted. We're saying you know, script eval not string or int. Oh, to do show precise location of the error. Oh, script evals errors. Oh, those are nastier because we don't have a value. So this is a script eval error where something went wrong while evaluating the script. Oof. How do you show that? That requires more work on my part. You know what? These stay as they are, I guess, for now. Let's see if we can test our new fancy errors. So for example, so we're doing Zig build serve and we're erroring out. Right, we're missing render for error. Tokenize attribute the value. Oh, that's not it. Template 228. Yeah, this is not value render for error. This is like result render for error. Okay, so this should now tell me that the type defined by Zine doesn't have that function. Yes. There's value. And it really needs a print for error. Dot built-ins for. I guess when we don't like a value, we can say what the type was. To be honest, like that's maybe a bit of a cop out, but we can just print the type, and that should be fine. You know what? That's what we're gonna do. Yeah, why did I not just do that already? Well, no, I mean, it makes sense. In any case, w dot print Let's see if we can do anything fancy with that. Expected expression on oh, too many commas. Unrelated question. I'm used to interfaces in Go and I'm wondering what the Zig analog is. Surely there must be some form of interfaces in Zig. There are some good examples that I can read and learn from. No. No. The answer is no. As in, no on multiple levels. So, I'm used to interfaces in Go. Nice. What is the Zig analog? There is no Zig analog. Interfaces are a nice tool for modeling software, for modeling solutions. But they how can I say, while they are a useful tool, they tend to abstract some machinery, some stuff that is happening in your computer in favor of making it easier for you to express something as in a high level fashion. It's a little bit like inheritance, a little bit like object orientation. The interfaces, in my opinion, exist in that space. They're 10 times more useful than object orientation, but they exist in that space. So Zig doesn't have an analog. Maybe we'll gain something, but my core point, I guess, is when you're writing Zig code, you should not be thinking in interfaces. It's fine to be thinking in interfaces when writing Go. It is not fine to do that when writing Zig. An interface. So, what is an interface? You can look at an interface as multiple things, but usually an interface allows you to do two things, right? Make sure that one piece or one argument that you're passed in has certain capabilities. And with Zig, you can do that with duck typing already. So, like, if you need to, for example, here, at some point, I was expecting to, so this function returns a type value. Value is a type that gets passed in. So how do I say that this type needs to have this function? The answer is I just call that function, and if the type that I get passed in doesn't have it, then I'll get a compile error. That part is already fulfilled by Zig using duck typing, basically. Point number 2, an interface gives you dynamic dispatch. Dynamic dispatch means that you can have different underlying implementations all share some behavior. But it oftentimes, or rather, if you use, for example, a Go interface, you're kind of buying into both things at once. You both buy the fact that you get some expected behavior from something that you get passed in, and also you get the ability to have different implementations fulfill the same role. But dynamic dispatch has a cost in terms of the fact that there's a vtable, the fact that there is a pointer dereference, etc. And if you're used to high-level programming, you tend to think of everything as being an interface. You kind of want to make interfaces out of things. But the reality is that unless you really need dynamic dispatch, you don't need an interface in Zig. So, and also keep in mind, that comes also from the perspective, from the fact that in Zig, you care way more about that pointer dereference than you care in Go. In Go, you pretty much don't care. So, let me show you this also. This is a, let's see, interfaces in Zig. So this is one good blog post about interfaces in Zig. So I'll share this one. I'll share also another one in a moment. Oh God! Oh, right. I can't paste links from my own thing there. There's another one that I wrote myself. Easy interfaces. My blog post talks about a specific subcase in which you want to have interfaces using a different mechanism. Because, by the way, this is also the last final interesting thing about this stuff about interfaces. You can implement interfaces in different ways. Oh, I keep forgetting. You can implement interfaces in different ways, and different implementations will have different characteristics. Usually, you don't get to see that because you just get a high-level, construct, like a high-level interface from language, and maybe you kind of know how it works, maybe you don't. But usually, you don't get to define precisely how it works. In Zig, you can. So take a look at these blog posts. But really, I would say first approximation is unlearn what you know about interfaces. It's gonna do you some good to shift your way of thinking. And keep in mind, that doesn't mean that interfaces are bad, right? So go keep doing that. That's a good move. And but then once you unlearn, yeah, it will be tough, but once you learn, then you can kind of relearn. Like, you can start appreciating more exactly what interfaces are giving you. and you can more consciously decide where they make sense and where actually they don't make as much sense. Like, you know how normally discourse around interfaces is entirely positive, right? The interfaces are just good. There's nothing ever bad about the interfaces. And if you think about it, that should not be the case. Every single choice, every single tool has trade-offs. But if you listen to uni professors or people who do, you know, clean code, whatever, they're just good. And that's not it. They're good. They're decent. They're useful, but they're not useful. They're not the right tool every single time. So have fun. Have fun with that. I remember, you know, I remember having one moment where I realized that like my like OOP brain was going too strong was when I was writing a Redis client, which is now horribly outdated. I really need to update this eventually. But basically, I was implementing Redis commands, and you know, these are all commands, right? Like this is a command. That this basically represents the Redis command. Like these are just structs that basically allow you to express a Redis command, not just as a string, but as something more structured. The problem is they all have different bodies. They all have different needs. Like two different things can be two different commands. They are all commands, but they have very different memory layouts. And so I remember when writing this, I was so tempted to say, I need to make an interface type out of this thing because people will want to put these things in an array, and like an array of commands. It turns out I never had to do that. It's a legitimate use case, so I'm not saying it's like necessarily wrong, but like do it when you need it. Don't do it by default because you have this knee-jerk reaction that you have to interface all the things. That's it. End of my TED talk. Okay, so do we have print for error? Oh, this is render for error. Okay, do we build now? I think something already went out of work. Except error to memory, fatal error IO, out IO, found error union error set. Huh. This is dumb, but whatever. This is on me. Okay, so we built correctly. Let's break now. I want to see delicious errors. So let's go in index maybe. Let's go in post maybe. No, let's do index because so this way errors out only once. Show me what is if instead of subpages we do page.date. To do, explain that a attribute evaluated to non-array. God damn it, where is that to do? To do, explain the script, return an error. Oh, by the way, that's also good to do. There we go. Oh, so I still had more and I didn't. An attribute script. Oh man, there's so many. Explain that a var attribute evaluated to a non-string. Loop attribute evaluated to a non-array. So that's the one that we want. Okay, TPL report error. Script attribute name. Yes. Hello, Zang. Switch result dot value. Why is it result dot value? In this case, I don't know. Well. Okay, let's watch this. Script evaluated to type, date, value. A mess. Honestly, printing the value, that's not a great move. Not a great move. So let's change this function. So I probably want to either add, I want to add a couple spaces. And a couple new lines. Okay. Oh, these new lines that I added there are useless. Okay, so here's what we can do. So this stays like this. And here, yeah, we remove those. Okay. Way less jank. A script evaluated to an unexpected type. Expected it to be iterable, instead evaluated to type date. You know what? The square brackets are actually misleading because that might be seen as a type. Oh, you know what? Instead of tag name, I could use the type representation thingies maybe. Huh. Well, you know what? Let's leave it as is for now. So this is already a huge improvement. So now there's a bunch of other errors that we need to report. Panic. More branches reported invalid. To explain the script, return an error. Let's do this. Set the name, blah, blah, blah. Script evaluated to an error. Endless amount of white space. Okay, then render for error. To be honest, we can print the error. Okay, that's it. Although, you know what? This should be as unreachable. So expect a bool, expect an optional, and else it's unreachable. No, man. Okay, no, this is all wrong. This is all wrong. Let's go back to the original thing. Let's do else. But render for error should do something better, right? No field in value in union context dot value. Oh. Wait, what? template 503. Where did I see them people do that? Oh, I just copy pasted it to another place. That's what's going on. Okay. So we should go back to the previous error. That's fine. Let's try to make it better. Let's try to make it a like an error. How do we do that? How do we make these return an error? We need to pass in like something like page dot title dot equal to the number 3. There you go. Scripty evaluated to type error message built-in not found. Not perfect, right? But oh, so the error was that equal doesn't exist as equal. Or maybe I just don't have it for strings. Okay, that's nice. Scripty m.run catch error. In eval if this is I think wrong. That's not how it works. Return result.value in eval if. No, that's shitty. That's absolutely shitty. Catch error, report error, script eval error. Oh no. What type of error does run return from Scripty? It's a run error. Out of memory encoder. Oh god, man. What am I doing here? What was I doing here? Holy shit, this is like so old and so wrong. So none of these survives. So that's how it should be. Okay, so this is how they all are. Now, here, this is an if. Oh, this is var. Wait, are we really? We're checking this stuff where it's used, right? Why are we checking it on use and not as part of the evaluation? Why? So in that case, you want a string int. In this case, you want a string int. You always want a string int from this guy. So like, just do it before returning. Just do it before returning, right? And then you can truly do unreachable. Oh, because, oh, well, in this case, we basically do nothing. Eval var has old loop in here. What? No, that makes sense. Okay, if value, if condition, if result, script utter name. Okay, so every time now somebody calls var, they can do unreachable here. And now we need to do the same for eval if and eval loop, assuming that is the case. So eval loop expects to evaluate to a iter. Okay. Wait, so eval loop already returns an iter? Right, because that's the only thing that eval loop can return. So it returns already an iter type. And so because of that, it has internally the checking already. So eval loop is good. Nice. So next is eval Is there an inline if? So an evil if now has lost its internal checking, and it has to return a value, right? Evil if. But we know that we want to do this. Oh, she doesn't have script author name. What does it have? Script author name. Okay. Right. That makes sense. So here's an email if. Else can be unreachable. Here's an email if. Else can be unreachable. Oh, it wants bool and optional. Oh, wait a second. There was an if that wanted just a bool. This is an if that doesn't want a optional. Oh, shit. There you go. Activate block. No, this one can also do an optional. It's just not implemented, man. That's the problem. So while if can actually do bool, optional. Yeah. Okay, this is all great. Script attribute name in eval utter. Right, eval utter, we have no idea what it should evaluate to. So when you get eval utter, you need to validate it. And that's just the way it is. I guess errors could be considered always a problem, but that's fine. So we remove these two things. Eval utter, no error writer, no attribute name. This one has to be checked. Okay. Do we build? Switch on type. Start the clear here. 751. Is this result.value? Now I'm starting to go insane. Now I'm really starting to go insane. What is a result then? Oh yeah, it's value and lock. Wait, there's a lock? There's a lock. Oh shit. Oh, there's a lock, man. I'm so good. So it means that if we have a location in the source code, this is going to be relative to where the string is. But if we have that, it means that we can ask result to tell us things. Shit, we can ask that to resolve. That's so good, actually. That's actually so good, because then we can pinpoint where the problem is. Yeah. I think we can implement this now. It's not even all that hard. Holy shit. Yeah, we can put it here. Nice, that's a starting point. So we can have this, print that, and then the location. Maybe we can print the location first. If we can get the line where... If we can get the line where the script TE value is, and then the offset where it starts, oh god, this is gonna be so good. This is gonna be so good. We are gonna be able to print the error location precisely within the script TE string. That's gonna be nice. So, give me a sec. I just need a very quick bathroom break, and then I'll be back. Ooh, this is gonna be nice. If we can pull this off, this is gonna be a very nice way of ending the stream today. Like, such a good improvement. Honestly, it's already so good, we can push it. Oh man, I'll be right back. Oh, this is gonna be so fucking good, man. So fucking good. Let's go. So how do we do this? So we want to print the line. And then we want to print spaces. And then we want to print thingies. I should be able to do this though. You know what? I don't think this should be in here. This should not be in here. This is not the right place. Because we have the location which is great, but all this logic is up here. All the mechanics to do these things are up here. So, okay, render for error, the result. That's nice. Also, this is a result.value. But also, before we do that, yeah, how do we grab a line, etc.? And report error has the answer. Actually, report error has a bunch of self things that we want to keep. Actually, we just want another report error kind of thing, almost. No, we want a diagnostic. Yeah, we want a diagnostic, and then bad node is a span now. Oh shit! Yes, yes, yes. Oh my god, this is gonna be so good. And then span. And our span is gonna be start. Is going to be oh shit. We're not being given the value. We're not being given the value. Where are we given this stuff? Actually, now I'm starting to wonder. Why give me code slice tpl.cert source? What even is the point? No. Give me the code span. Oh yeah, it's just redo the spam. Okay. code span.start plus this is beautiful. So let's leave our loop. Let's change this to a span. We got eval if we got eval loop. Eval outer also needs to be fixed. This one returns value, so we need to find where it's being used. Here we have after. Actually, we should have value as everything, right? Value, yeah. Value. Okay, so eval after should be good. And then there's eval var. Yeah. That's it. Well, now we need to find out all uses of these guys and see if that we pass in the right thing. So not this. Not this. Okay, so we're good. I don't know. Why is code not a thing anymore? What did they do to it? Code exists. Code is here, my friend. What are you talking about? Oh, is this a block? Oh, this is a block. Okay. Here we're in outside in another block, and I guess it's value now. There you go. Okay. Field? No. That type U32 found U size. Oh, god damn it, man. U size? Scripty? Are you U sizing the shit out of everything, friend? Oh no, man. U32 is already more than enough. Come on. What are you doing? Now let's chase all the related errors. 76 root span found consuate 365. $399. There is no result. Oh yeah, that's that makes sense. 660. It's a script EVM, no result. $623. Wait, what's the problem here? Switch on type, result. Right, that's result on value. Incast must have an unknown result type. Man, fucking math. God damn it. I hate this shit. So this one is fine. This one is not fine. It's actually not that bad. Oh. No, there you go. Okay, let's cause some havoc. Page title dot equal. Let's see. Oh, it works. It works. I mean, it's not, you know, the greatest, but we could improve things. But it points. It points where it should point. Note, value was generated from this sub-expression. Let's have something else fail. Let's say that we try to access something that doesn't exist. Don't exist. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that works. That works for me. That's not bad. Holy shit. Seppi bro, hello. So, hello Loris, fellow Italian here. Hello, I've recently started interesting myself in modern system level languages. Let's go, like Rust and Zig. I'm really liking Zig so far, and I would like to ask for your opinion on what could be a low-hanging fruit to showcase possible uses of Zig in our solution. I work as an embedded software engineer for a hearing aid company in Switzerland. Nice. Working on both a C and a C++ close to metal code base, building on a custom tool chain, plus bespoke tooling in C#. I was thinking of building some MVP using Zig, end-to-end cover both code and tool chain, but that might end up being too time consuming. Of course, without more information about code base, system, and tool chain, it's impossible for you to give an exhaustive answer, but maybe you have some educated advice to point me in the right direction. So first of all, welcome. Second thing is, I don't know if you're aware, but I have created a Italian Zig group on Telegram. So if you use Telegram, consider joining. It's a great place to chat precisely about this kind of stuff. Let me find you a link. So check out this tweet. There's a invite link in there to the Italian group. Second thing is, So you're working for an embedded company, working on both a C and a C++ code base, close to the metal, building custom tool chain, bespoke tooling in C#, an MVP using Zig to end-to-end cover both code and tool chain. Okay, so here's what I can say. On one hand, here's what I've seen other people do. I've seen other people not really attempt to do an MVP at their company right off the bat, but instead just focus entirely on the tooling aspect. So you mentioned that you have C and C++ projects, and you're doing embedded. So if you're using Clang, one interesting thing that you could do is get rid of make, CMake, bash scripts, batch scripts, PowerShell scripts, whatever you have in there, and replace the compiler and the build scripts with Zig. And then orchestrate building for your embedded devices. Well, maybe even testing locally, like basically like fully polish the build part. In the companies that I've seen that have started adopting Zig successfully, they basically started by making it so that Zig is a tool that is available to developers, like at the company. You know, by I don't know exactly how this stuff looks like on your end, but like for some companies, maybe you have like a set of CI images, like base images that are immediately they are like spun up by CI every time there's like some CI job that has to run, and so having already Zig in there, for example, can be like an immediate value add. So and literally, like you do the work that I just described. So you make sure to figure out the build stuff, and then you yank make and CMake from everywhere, and you add Zig as a replacement to do these things. And you can do that that already is a huge win, in my opinion, for existing projects. So that could be like a staff engineer kind of thing that would probably have a positive impact, not only on the company, but also like be seen as a very nice thing from also the other decision makers. As for attempting one MVP for like one specific like feature thing, start to finish, that could be great, sure. Personally, I think it would be more interesting to try that like as a second thing. I feel like the first approach of like doing this, what I just described, like improving the situation of what you already have, to me, it seems like a more impactful thing. That said, as you mentioned, this is like just very high level, and it really depends on the specifics of your case. But if you want to chat more about this, absolutely feel free to ping me wherever. Well, maybe not Twitter or similar things because I don't use them, but like Discord, email, or the Telegram group that I mentioned earlier. Feel free to ping me there, and I'll be happy also to jump on a call and discuss like the specifics of the situation that you're in. It seems very interesting, and I feel like what you're describing, like embedded devices, but also with also some higher level stuff going on, that seems like a great place where to use Zig. So yeah, for sure, I would totally be happy to listen to your use case. Man, I'm so proud. Like I I got so close to getting this stuff working, like error reporting within a script. I got so close to that. And then for a long time, I couldn't like surface that. It was so close and then I couldn't surface it. And now we're surfacing it. That's so nice. That is, oh my God, this is so nice. Huh. So I think that this is going to be pretty much the end of my stream. I implemented a ton of error messages. We have such nicer everything, basically. We're not there yet. There's still a ton of stuff to do at all levels. But specifically when it comes to like this templating logic, there's still some cases that I'm not handling correctly. The things that you cannot do. For example, people complain that you cannot do nested loops. And I totally believe it, because I don't think I've ever implemented it correctly. Like, period. So we need to look into that, for example. But man, what is there, it's now so much more solid than before. Oh, this is so good. I think they should only be pointing at this, honestly, but nice. So, I think this is it. Let me see if anybody else is streaming right now. Okay. I don't see anybody else streaming in the community. Anybody else to raid? Primogen is live. Probably doing some Zig. You know what? You can go watch the Primogen do some Zig. Let's go. Oh man, I am so happy. This error reporting is delicious. Plus the LSP stuff. Oh my God, it's so good. So, see you all.